contribute to the debate on the 2026 budget statement and economic policy presented by the Honorable Minister for Finance. Mr. Speaker, the 2026 budget and economic policy presented to this House last week paints a glowing picture of prosperity and transformation, but beneath the glossy language and rhetoric lies a document full of half-baked measures, inconsistencies, and misguided fiscal priorities. The NDC government has left Ghanaians high and dry. They've left Ghanaians and kicked them to the curb, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the government plans to purchase 4 helicopters, 2 jets, and 2 offshore vessels, what my great-grandmother in my constituency will call 2 ships. Mr. Speaker, this will cost a whopping over 12 billion Ghana cedis, which some of my constituents and the average Ghanaian can understand. In tree, it will cost a Mr. Speaker, do you know what that money can do for the average Ghanaian to ease their lives, Mr. Speaker? Like my constituents in Kwabing, in Mosul, and Paming, at a time when the government is asking Ghanaians to sacrifice more, this is a clear case, Mr. Speaker, of Midofo Adadami budget. Mr. Speaker, how can the government seek to purchase 4 helicopters with landing gear, which is extremely expensive, 2 offshore vessels, and 2 presidential jets? When, Mr. Speaker, please listen to me, House. This is very important. I'm not playing partisan here. At a time when the maternal mortality rate in Ghana is rising, I made a statement of this last week with facts, okay? When young women are dying during childbirth or immediately after childbirth, which their deaths could have been prevented because the causes are known and treatable. Mr. Speaker, it's heartbreaking. It breaks my heart when I see the flyers, the funeral flyers of these young women who probably have recently married, dying.
Honorable Asante, I will ask that they should stop your time. Yes, Honorable Majority Chief Whip.
Mr. Speaker, as I was saying, how can the government seek to purchase jets, helicopters, and offshore vessels when cocoa farmers were given a paltry 12.27% in increase, which is about 396 cedis over this increase in price this year, when public sector workers were given a mere 9% increase, when emergency care is practically non-existent in Ghana because of the failure of our emergency care system, which remains severely under-resourced or entirely absent. When basic life-saving skills like defibrillators, which when you go to other countries, they're in supermarkets, they're in public places, they don't cost anything, it's non-existent to jump-start a person's heart if they have a heart attack. When ventilators and oxygen are missing and lacking in regional and district hospitals, when the country lacks catheterization labs in regional or district hospitals to diagnose and treat heart attacks and heart conditions, as a result, patients die in transit. You all remember Dr. Kwame Edufori, a Konfuanochi Teaching Hospital dedicated doctor who saved lives. He was an emergency room doctor, and yet when he needed his life to be saved, when he needed an intervention, there was no cath lab at Konfuanochi Hospital. So what happened? What happened? He had to be transferred to Accra, and he died on the way. Isn't that heartbreaking?
It is.
So I'm wondering, my honorable members from the other side, to think about Dr. Eduofori before they approve the jets and the vessels. Because if a cath lab, and the cath lab doesn't cost that much, okay? It's used for diagnostic and treatment, so it doesn't cost that much. Yet in spite of the urgent needs of the Ghanaian people, the NDC government still plans to buy the jets, the 2 jets, the 4 helicopters, and 2 ships. The cost of these jets and the helicopters and vessels can provide many cath labs and life-saving tools and medicines to equip regional and district hospitals to prevent tragedies. This significant sum, Mr. Speaker, can be better directed towards health and education, which have a more direct positive impact on the livelihood of the ordinary Ghanaian. Mr. Speaker, will traders who are suffering sit in the 2 jets? No. Will farmers who are suffering sit in the 4 helicopters? No. Will teachers who are suffering travel in the 2 jets? No. Will the nurses who are suffering use the offshore vehicles or ships? No. Mr. Speaker, the 2026 budget also does not have any immediate relief for the high utility tariffs. The budget statement failed to announce specific strong measures